Hey guys, God, I look like an Oompa Loompa, but it's okay. I really don't care. um, so, he addressed us again, and I think it's so funny because he fails to realize or go back through all his videos and, see what he's actually said. I want to address a couple things here. The video where he emphasizes and tries to stress so much that, looking at porn, thinking about someone else, or, anything like that while you're masturbating, how that's cheating. And I guess he doesn't think the same way I do, but masturbation is fantasy. When you think about stuff like that, it's a fantasy you want to live out. Not that you'll ever be able to, but you would like to. And that's not cheating. Not to anyone I know. And this whole rape thing, he thinks that we're targeting him over calling people a slut. And that's not why we're targeting him. We're not even targeting him. We're, putting this out there because people need to know how he acts. He was an anti-rape activist. But he made videos making fun of rape victims. He claims to have, respect for women, for rape victims, for anything like that, yet, he makes abortion videos. He thinks all these things are funny, but it wasn't funny to the Anti-Rape Association because they took you off as an activist because what you did crossed the line. And we're not a massive horde. We're a group of people who believe one of the same things, that you're not good for the internet, that you speaking to children and minors about all these things could potentially hurt them in the future. You're talking to minors about sex. You're talking to minors about how they should eat. You're talking to them about masturbating. No one should be talking to them. You know damn well that when you go to your demographics, it shows like 11-year-olds to 16-year-olds. Yeah, 16's a little bit older, but they're still very inspired by other people, that they haven't become themselves independently yet. So they do listen to people. And you ask if we're ashamed, saying, well, if I called you a slut, and then just be ashamed of yourself, you're a slut. A slut's fine. Being with 20 people, it's okay to be raped. It's not. It may make you a slut, but the definition of a slut is not someone who gets to 86 rape. Rape does not exist in their book. That's not what a slut is. So you were stupid about wording your words, because you didn't just address it to one person. You were addressing it to anyone. You were like, anyone that slept with 20 people is a slut and wouldn't be able to be raped. That's stupid for you to even say that. You put your own foot in your mouth. And you think that we're defending Adrienne, and you won't even say her name, and that's fine. But we're not defending her. This goes way back. At least for me it does. It goes so far back to, murder eaters or whatever the hell that video was. And you are acting like you've never been attacked. Like you've never attacked anyone. Like you are perfect. And, calling everybody else immoral. The whole world is full of immoral people. And you just don't realize when you make your Speaks video and you put your opinion out there, that's fine. But when you put derogatory words and slander in it, you don't accept that. You never said that. And it's like you're exempt from the population as far as the way you can talk to people and the names you can call people. Because you say, yeah, I'm mean to meat eaters. I call people, I call them names. Isn't that attacking someone? Like, I don't care if you know, it hurts you to see someone eating meat. That's your opinion, right? But we're not allowed to have our opinion on you because you are moral. I think you're immortal. That's what you think you are. It goes back so far, and it's never going to go away. And this petition, I mean, we are just some dumb blondes who got together and, you know, wanted to put your name on a petition just because we don't like you. You don't sit at our table, you know? That's the only reason. We just don't like you. No, that's not it. You have done so many fucked up and stupid things in your whole YouTube career that you're getting paid for, and we don't think you should be paid for that. We don't think you should be talking to minors like that. That's simple as pie. And I just want to end this video with your words. You said that if somebody posts on Facebook, sticking your foot in your mouth is stupid, okay? And you replied to that post saying something, you're implying that you are in fact stupid, okay? Well, you just keep replying and replying and replying to everything that we do. So you're implying that you raped her, even though we all know you didn't. You're implying that Shiloh was lying about everything. You're implying so much. And you need to take your foot out of your mouth, because it gets to a point where it's just stupid and you're making a fool out of yourself. So yeah, how about you think or go through your videos before you post another video that makes you look like a hypocrite and stupid. Oh, that's only if you want. Take care, guys. Much love. Peace out.